Okay, Doma launch part 3. I am terrible with time, but I think it's about 2006 or 7. We just moved to Colorado, which is why I wanted to film it while I'm here. Jude was a baby. Lucy was just born here, and then Sadie was, on the way. And sometimes I liken Freedom a la carte as to be my 4th child. I was compelled to launch something. I was witnessing orphanages in Russia. I started going there when I was 14. I brought Dan along with me along the way. Together, we saw a child who was 14 that was playing with us soccer on the playground hop into a car to go to Moscow for the weekend with her papas. We talked to the orphanage director about it. She had said, well, yeah, these guys give us computers and a fence and a playground. And just moments before, the girl was on the soccer field with us in a ponytail, and she left in a mini skirt and tons of makeup and a little tiny bag and glitter all over her. So we started asking the hard questions about these kiddos and what's going on in the lives of the parents, and how do we really start to intersect what we know about healing in these lives that we were seeing. My experiences brought me to law school early on to learn more about children's rights, exploitation, trafficking, how to best beat the cycles and break the cycles. I gathered a board of other people when I moved here to tackle it. I joined the local task force here in Colorado Springs. There were about 5 of us, maybe 6. We created trainings. We learned on the ground. Labor trafficking was a big thing, making headlines at the time here in Colorado. And it's where Doma was formed in 2006, which is more than 16 years ago. Doma means home in several languages, domicile, duomo, but we picked it because in the Russian language, it was that concept of being at home, even when you didn't have a physical home. So we thought it was fitting for our beautiful, amazing friends who had experienced the worst of the worst and the biggest traumas you could imagine. They had no actual homes. So where else can you heal and feel safe? But when you're in this idea of somebody bringing home to you, where you can choose your family, you can define and create it however you want to. Yeah, we scrapped together. We had a logo. There was no Canva at the time. We wanted an olive branch incorporated into the logo as an extension of peace, to symbolize those who had not experienced peace. The little hat over our original logo represented a roof, a home. We wanted it to feel bold. It was also a Russian symbol that was in the actual word. So we wanted it to feel bold, beautiful, capable, a little bit gritty and edgy, just like our founding team. And the survivors we loved and honored so much were also all of those things. So we had the absolute privilege to be let into their lives and their hearts. Nothing can capture in words or video just how special this time was. It was amazing. So there's part 3, and on to part 4.